Breaking news. We've got some breaking news over here in Porterville. It's cold out. And the shivvy did start. I don't think it's been started in 2 or 3 days. Just come out here and cranked a little bit. Slow. But it fired up. So there's some breaking news from Porterville. First car on the road today, other than the other ones. Yeah, we got our propane. Well, we got a lot of breaking news over here in Porterville. And it ain't getting any warmer. The wind don't seem to be blowing too bad. Got a little bit of a snowdrift here. Have I been in here today? Yes. So yesterday I was over here and I cleaned most of this armature off. And put the copper in this one right here. Can't really see it. But that would get about half full. Same old the other day. Got to get these things here out. And worked on this a while too yesterday. I didn't have no heat going in here, which this building is pretty big, tall, no insulation. That's one of them projects that I've been going to do since the building was built, probably 8 years ago. Found my wire cutters over here today. Now if you stand right here, it's a little warmer. And I loaded it up with cardboard because I didn't have no kindling. And had her warmed right up there. Still cold in here, but it's a little better than being outside. I got this deal here rigged up. I was going to hook this up. I showed it before, but got this whole, I think that's a well pump tank or something, if I remember right. I don't think that's a hot water tank. I think it's a well pump. I got a screen on top of it. A little bungee strap or whatever they call them around there. And I dumped my used oil in there to clean it. You can sell you some pretty crappy oil. And then it comes over here through the bottom. Stainless steel funnel with a shutoff on there. Runs down here. And inside the wood stove. That right there is to hook a blower on. I've used shop vacs usually. Pretty loud in here with that going. But I turned the oil on today and it's froze. Just dirty old oil, but you can't get any water in it or they won't burn, and I may have got some water in it. So my plan was to get a filter in here. I burnt this all day long, and with that blower on there, I've got this thermostat right here, a rheostat or whatever they call it, to speed that fan down or speed it up, to hit that switch right there. And it worked really good until I got some dirty oil. Tranny fluid, brake fluid, I burn all that stuff. So that's one of my plans, is to get a couple filters on that, a couple more shutoffs and drains. Get water, it'll always sink to the bottom. Yeah, one guy told me you could actually dump the barrels out in the winter and the oil wouldn't freeze, but this oil's pretty froze. It's just barely, not even hardly dripping. And this runs out and up the wall. I've got other chimney here. That's some good stuff. I could have sold that a few times, but so I thought I'd come out and do a video and show my mess. I have been picking a little bit up out here. Usually I get this thing going and go and have a coffee and don't get too awful warm in here because there ain't no insulation, but it helps a little bit. I'm actually getting a trail through here. A lot of junk. A lot of it just should be thrown in the scrap pile. See a breeze from someplace. So yeah, it's cold over here in Porterville. They were saying on the news, I got an alert on the phone saying turn your heat down and your utilities. Of course, we got propane out here, so it didn't really matter. But first I seen on there they were saying there was a fire in at one of the things from them overheating, and I didn't see no more about that. So I don't know what's really going on. Got a little bit of snow in here. Got some projects that you just don't seem to ever get to. And if this was fired up, it wouldn't take that much. Just, I don't know. I guess I'll be spoiled when I get this hooked up with 300 gallons of fuel oil in there or something. I figured one tank ought to last me all winter, and I should be able to work out here all winter, because I wouldn't run it in the daytime. Get that thing throwing the heat out, and then come over here and light the wood stove when it gets up here and shut the fuel oil off. Another one of them rheostats. I got that on after I bought one. Got that on a job. Brand new, still in the package. I should have got this thing here out of here when it was warmer out. Got to get me a couple better light bulbs so I can get down in there and see how to route them. This one I use is missing half of the shroud, so the light goes in your eyes instead of where you need it. Got bored being inside, cooped up, so I'd come out and work a little bit more. Even if you get an hour or two in a day, that all adds up. Of course, they haven't been delivering mail for the last 2 or 3 days, I guess. Not that I'm inspecting anything, maybe some bills. Actually, I went in to pay the payment on this phone here the other day, and they were closed. Then they went and shut it off the next when they were open. Then I found out I don't even need it. I can use the internet without having the phone. We got Wi-Fi at the house, so I'm glad they shut that off, because we don't even use these phones to call out. We got another phone we use, plus our home phone. That'll save us $80 a month. See how that goes. But yeah, I don't know. It's my flashlight, my trusty flashlight. I think that was Harbor Freight or Menards or someplace got that. I'll take that back in. Huh. Door was froze this morning, door handle. That's happened a couple times. And the funny part of it was I was looking for our cat. He was in the house. Wasn't funny, but it was kind of funny. And he froze to the window over here. They lay up in the windows. They want out, but we ain't letting them out in this. Yeah, this cat, it ain't the same one here now, but he actually, I went to move him and he was froze to the window. I ripped a bunch of his fur off. I'm like, what's holding that cat in there? His fur was stuck to this window. This one probably is too now. Oh, his fur might be stuck too. You want to be on film? Huh? You can still see the fur on that window. That was the other cat, but yeah, it's cold out here. I had junk and pool. Thought I'd do a stupid video just to do something. Have a great day. Keep warm. It'll warm up about 4 months. Goodbye.